Hello, Phil.
Hello, Andy. Hello, everyone.
Hi, so today we are sitting next to St. Paul's Cathedral, and what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to go for a little walk around the area of St. Paul's, then we'll cross the Thames over the Millennium Bridge, and then we'll have a walk around the Southbank.
Great. So we're being tourists in London, so you don't have to be, or?
Although you probably should if you can. I'm very pleased to see this guy here. This is Morph, and if you were born in the UK at any time after the early 1970s, there's a very good chance that Morph was part of your childhood. He's been on a lot of TV series, had his own series. As I'm sure you could guess, he's an animated character. The real Morph is about this big, but a lot of artists have been asked to design their own Morph this summer, and we'll see a lot of them around the city. He's trying to raise some money for charity, and we'll put a link in the description. I'm sitting in front of the Church of St Mary Le Bow, and like St Paul's, an earlier church here was also destroyed by the Great Fire of London. Unlike St Paul's though, that church hasn't survived until the present day. A lot of this building was massively damaged during the Second World War, so there was a big rebuild, and a lot of what you can see was finished in the early 1960s, including inside some beautiful stained glass, which has got images of lots of the other churches that are in the area, plus St Mary Le Bow herself. This church is also very famous because people say that if you can hear the bells of this church from the place when you were born, then you are a Cockney, a true Londoner. Well worth a visit here, especially, I think, to see at the top of the spire a dragon who is nearly 350 years old, and I think is absolutely beautiful.
So Phil, are you a Cockney?
I'm not, no, my uncle was, but I'm not.
Oh, that's close enough, isn't it?
I think so. Behind me is St Paul's Cathedral. There's been a church here since around about 604. This is the fifth building here. This cathedral was built after the Great Fire of London in 1666, which destroyed so many of the buildings within the city wall and a little bit further as well to the west. It was designed by one of our greatest ever architects, Sir Christopher Wren, and it was built from 1675 to 1710. 35 years, which in a way is quite a short time, isn't it? Think about how much technology they had at that time. Incredible. Inside the dome here is one of my favourite features of the cathedral. It's the Whispering Gallery. So if you stand against the wall of the Whispering Gallery and whisper something, then someone who's at the other side of the gallery, over 30 metres away, will be able to hear exactly what you say. Amazing. Behind me is the Millennium Bridge, which you might recognise from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, there are lots of things to look at in London, and you get some great views across the bridge. But I also suggest if you come here, look down on the bridge itself. There's an artist called Ben Wilson, and over many years now, he's been finding chewing gum on the bridge, and he's been painting little pictures on the chewing gum that's been left. A lot of it sadly seems to have been worn away, but that's just the nature of things. There's still some beautiful things that you can see there, and let's show you some photographs of some of them.
So should we go? You want to talk?
Should we go down to the globe or the Tate?
The globe. Yeah.
Let's go to the globe.
Yeah. Once more onto the breach, dear friends, once more. I'll close the wall up with our English dead. So, this is the Globe Theatre, but it's not the original one. This one is quite new. It was built in 1997, and the original one is about 200 metres away, next to a big warship called the HMS Belfast. Sometimes you can see the original, but it's very difficult to see normally because it's in the basement or it's underneath a building next to the river, as I said, 200 metres away. But this one you can go and see, and it's got plays and guided tours, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm standing next to the Tate Modern, which is near the Millennium Bridge that we just crossed. It opened at the same time as the Millennium Bridge, so in 2000, that's about 23 years ago already. It's free, it's the most visited art gallery, I believe, in the UK, and it used to be a power station.
Said he's always very proud to be whatever he needs. He always said we need to go.
Well, thanks, Phil.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. So, we liked that so much that we are going to continue our tour, I think, more in that direction.
That's right.
Towards Waterloo, but maybe next time, yeah?
Next time.
Okay, see you then. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.